How's it going, everyone? We're going to take a look at another pair of music boxes, not pair, triple set of music boxes, this time from Final Fantasy 11. I was about to say Final Fantasy 7, but Final Fantasy 11 Online. So this music box set contains the themes of Ronfaure, Gustaberg, and Sarutabaruta. I don't really know how to pronounce that last one, but that's how it is. So yeah, like I said, 3 different music boxes, 3 different themes sold as a set. You can't buy this separately. I just got this in, so this is new to me as well. I've not even taken it out of the package. But I think you can get this from a few different places. I got mine from CD Japan. So yeah, it just arrived today. To be honest with you, when it comes to Final Fantasy 11, I didn't play it that much. I played it for about a year, but I didn't really enjoy it. It was just such a rigid game for me, and people would kind of hate on you if you weren't playing the game how you're supposed to play it. Like if you were a job role, you need to play that specific job role in a specific way, and it pigeonholes you really, really badly, and that was not for me personally. But, it does have a lot of big fans out there, so this should be great for Final Fantasy 11 fans, and the music was actually quite good in the game. So let's get this unwrapped, and we'll go through the music boxes one by one, including having a sound test. So after taking the plastic wrap off, I'll just kind of give you a much clearer look without that, so you don't see the reflections or anything. So it's a nice pristine white box, similar to some of the other music boxes out there as well. So we'll get that open, nothing on that side there. You do get this little leaflet as always that's in Japanese and I believe English on the other side. Yep, English there. That's not English, that's French I believe, but it should be multi-language. So yeah, if you just want to read that, you can read that. And then this is a set of the music boxes. So you got Ronfaure on the left, Gustaberg on the right, and then the other one on the right. Sorry, Gustaberg is in the center, and then the other one on the right there as well. So they're all pre-wrapped already. So we'll take them all out one by one. When I played Final Fantasy 11, I was based in Sandoria, so that was Ronfaure, I guess. That's the underside, nothing there, so we'll put those to the side. I'm going to unpack every single one first before we go through all of them. So I was in Ronfaure, and then I think I could be wrong. I think a friend either joined the same or was in Windust. I can't remember now. It's been such a long time since I played it, and like I said, had kind of a negative experience with the game. So let's take a look at Ronfaure first. So this is a nice kind of ruby red music box. Its footprint and the actual cut, everything of this is the same as all other previous music boxes, and I'm kind of putting all my fingerprints all over it. These are fingerprint magnets, so give them a wipe down with a kind of microfiber cloth if you've got one, because you will definitely start seeing fingerprints there. You can start seeing fingerprints on them, but it's a nice ruby red. I really do like it. It's got a little bit of an orange look to it depending on the angle of light, but it is red. That's really nice. And then, of course, on the front of that, you've got the nation's flag, the kingdom's flag, or emblem. So that's really cool to see. Really nice, crisp, clean print there. So that's really nice. And then, of course, you can see the inner workings of the music box. So you can see the barrel there with the little notches, as well as the kind of little dingy bits. Ding, ding. And that's really, similar to what you would see in all the other music boxes there. You got a twisty bit here with the S on this side as well, screw bits as well. So if you are more into checking out the actual music box, you can unscrew it and have a closer look. Before I play it, let's actually have a look at all of them. This is Gustaberg here. So this one again also has the nation's emblem on there as well in that blue, and I'm not sure what that is. Reminds me of like bottles, but I'm sure it's not bottles. But that's that. Then this has just got that kind of lemon look, if you recall, similar to what some of the Nier Automata or Nier Replicant music boxes had, but not as opaque. This does have a little bit more of a see-through look to it. You can kind of see the inner workings there as well. So that's interesting to see. And then the final one is going to be of the awkwardly pronounced, I'll leave it there. I'll give it another shot. Sarutabaruta. So that's for the Windust one, I believe it is. This is a new color music box. I haven't seen one from Square Enix in this particular color before. So while this one I used to say is lemon, this one probably is more of the actual lemon fruit. This is more like ice lolly lemon. So this is nice color. It's very summery looking color. It's pretty good. Again, it has that sort of little bit of transparency to it. You can see the inner workings there as well. So all of them, you are able to see a little bit of the inner workings, but otherwise they are pretty much, or they are exactly the same size, exactly the same cut, but different colors, and of course going to be different themes. So let's start back with Ronfaure and give a bit of a sound test. It'll be a short sound test. That takes me back. I was based in Ronfaure, so I was, East and West Ronfaure for most of my time in Final Fantasy 11. It was such a slow grind. I honestly have to say, like I said, it was a bit of a negative experience. So most of my time was spent there and just constantly dying, pretty much. But that theme is pretty much ingrained in me, as the Sandoria theme as well. So I actually did think this set of boxes was going to be the city themes, not the actual overworld theme in those kind of areas. So that confused me a little bit when I did get it. But it's still cool. I do recognize that theme, so that's interesting. If you are a big Final Fantasy 11 fan, this is immediately going to be quite nostalgic. It does play a little bit fast, in my opinion, but not too bad. Not too bad. I like it. I do like it. Let's move on to Gustaberg. I'm not too familiar with Gustaberg. I don't remember it too much, but let's give that a twist. So this one I don't recognize too much. The theme, I just had to listen to it beforehand. It's a little bit, honestly, I don't think the theme really works as a music box, but it might just be because I've not heard that theme as much as the Ronfaure one. But also you can kind of hear the whirring of the motor a lot more because it's such a slower paced, more mellow tune, I guess. But I'm not nostalgic to it, so I'm not really going to comment too much about it. But if you were in Bastock, then you probably do have a lot of nostalgia for that one. Let's try this one now. This one I do recognize. I'm not, again, as familiar as with this as I am with Ronfaure, but it's a nice tune. I think it works as a music box. I actually really like it as a music box. I think it's got a little bit too many additional notes in certain section, that the bit that I guess most people are going to recognize, but it is familiar to me at least. But I'm curious what actual Final Fantasy 11 diehard fans, or who played it a lot more than I did, will think of these music boxes. For me, this one definitely is much more nostalgic, just because I spent most of my time in that area, in that region, in West, East, Ronfaure and all of that. So very, very nostalgic to that one. But if you played 11 a lot, you probably recognize all three of them quite easily. Now, actually, yeah, it's cool that they've done 11. I think they've covered most of the Final Fantasies at this point. There are still some gaps. There's still a gap with 8, 9, and 10. So hopefully they'll do those next. But if we stick with Final Fantasy 11, I would like to see them do the actual main hub city themes next time. So Sandoria, Windurst, and this one, Bastock, I think it was. I can't remember. And then the other one, the Central City, Juno, I can't remember how to pronounce it. That would be really cool. If they sold that as a 4 set, that would be really, really cool. It's nice that this is sold as a triple set. As I mentioned, I got mine from CD Japan. It might not be sold there anymore, might be sold out, but I'll leave a link down in the description of where it might still be available. Check it out. PlayAsia is always a good bet for these music boxes. They do sell them and stock them quite a bit, surprisingly. So I would say, yeah, PlayAsia if you can't find it anywhere else. Or, of course, Square Enix directly, but it'll be a bit slower. You're probably going to wait another 1 or 2 months for that. All in all, though, nice music boxes. I really do like collecting these Square Enix music boxes. They're not too expensive, and they're small, and they're just kind of nice. They're quaint. I like them. But that covers these 3 Final Fantasy 11 online music boxes of Ronfaure, Gustaberg, and Sarutabaruta. Hopefully you enjoyed a quick look at these. I will have solo videos of each of these music boxes playing the theme on its own, as I usually do for all my other music box videos as well. So stay tuned for that one.